people injured here. 2v2 Hydris Chasm, blue team. Imperial Guard, we have Array as a Lord General, fights ranged combat, starts off with a retinue of stormtroopers to help him out, which you can add to throughout the game. Very good defense and support abilities. Alongside the Killing Tree is a Commissar Lord, fights melee, good offense and support, starts off with an energy shield. Red team. Sexual Nurgle Predator is a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, fights melee, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense and disruption. And alongside another heavyweight, we have a Tyranid Hive Tyrant played by Phantom Land, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Also very durable, starts off melee combat, good offense and support, emits a basic synapse as well. He's going to try and cap this eastern victory point, which is contested under fire from guardsmen. Meanwhile, west side, where the two natural VPs are, southwest is blue, northwest red. Chaos Lord, generally considered a very good matchup for him versus Imperial Guard. Lord General has lost one of his retinue members, but he reinforces. You can reinforce with stormtroopers wherever you like. Here comes some heretics, and it's double Chaos Space Marines for Sexual Nurgle Predator. Might want to get a Havoc or two, perhaps some Noise Marines as well. Hive Tyrant in amongst Imperial Guardsmen. Both of these guys have their Sergeant up, taking them up to 9 models, making them reinforce 2 at a time. Can they take down the Hive Tyrant? Phantom Land overextending the big guy. 16 hit points, one more hit from this Commissar Lord. He's trying to use the termagants to block the path there, I think. And the Hive Tyrant gets him with a single hit point. Could he have chased? Got one more Ultra Pistol shot in, perhaps. Double termagants now under pressure. None of these guys have toxin sacks, so they cannot cripple this Commissar Lord. Hormagaunt's in amongst guardsmen though. That was nasty for a second. Only lost a single model. You see this energy shield up for the Commissar Lord. Only starts with 600 hit points, so he really does need that shield. Being a melee commander, cannot get a ranged weapon. Now chasing Hormagaunts. They should turn and engage him though. And it looks like Phantom Land will take the eastern victory point. He also has this eastern edge power. Meanwhile, west side, Chaos Lord down to 68 hit points. Are we going to see a combi flamer? We do see some Havocs for Sexual Nurgle Predator. Looks like he's playing it quite well so far. Double CSM into Havocs, but we do have Catachan Devils on the field for Array. These guys are dangerous, versatile infantry with power melee, shotguns, disruption, and some support as well. 4-2-1, 500, a double cap for red. It's going to be a 2-1. Array will retake his natural hero, the Havocs though. Are we going to see artillery spotters, or is he going to try and use the Catachans and the rest of his stuff to counter? There is the grenade launcher. You generally can't get into melee before they set up again, but alongside the Sentinel he doesn't need to. Backing off the Havocs. We have some grenade launcher heretics, good choice versus Imperial Guard. East side kicking off again. There's toxin sacks, crippling poison on the Commissar Lord. We have Barb Strangle Warriors and Catachans on this side as well from Killing Tree, and a full retreat from Phantom Land. Those Barb Strangle Warriors will need to be very careful. They could be tied up by the Commissar, and then the Catachans can close in for power melee, and that will rip those warriors to pieces. Catachans also very good versus commanders early on before they've leveled and got any war gear. Are we going to see Rending Talons on this Hive Tyrant? He's playing it very close again. Bit of a late retreat, I think. Is he going to get away with it? Guardsmen trying to force melee on him. Surely they've taken down this time. One hit point. They do take him down, and there you see the synaptic shock knocking down all this stuff. And Guardsman ate a big Barb Strangler as well. No way this Commissar Lord is getting close with the Barb Strangler there, and double Toxin Saxon's going to lose him. Lost sight of his commander. Very nice pressure from Nurgle Predator, setting up the Havocs. Double CSM peppering away. Should be trying to focus down the Catachans, I think. grenade barrage, and Catechins run away. We now have grenade launchers on the Lord General, which is odd to see versus Chaos Space Marines. He has double Sentinels now, but he doesn't have the ground pound upgrade on either of them. That is very strange. Using his power to get the Catechins on the field and the grenade launchers. We have Flamers on one of the Guardsman squads. Not an upgrade that you see very often. Flamers in general don't scale terribly well, especially for fragile Guardsmen. Our white tier, 321 500, and it's tier 2 for red team. Commissar Lord still down. It's quite a pain to revive your ally on this map if they are dead, or rather down on the other side. You need to go through this central part and through these bridges to get to them. East side, Guardsmen push back alongside Catechin Devils. Can they retake the east? Big Barb Strangle hit, instant suppression and some nice AoE damage. If the Hive Tyrant had Rending Talons there, that would have been very nasty. Here's a heavy weapons squad. Are we going to see... Nope, we see Bonded Exoskeleton. I thought we were going to see extended characters to charge it down. Multi-last turret is up. Here comes the Chaos Lord. No combi flamer though in tier 1. Hasn't needed it so far. Has put a lot of pressure on Array. I haven't seen him hit this power, though this node has lost a bunch of hit points. Here come Tyranids. As if Array doesn't have his hands full already. Double Sentinels need repairs badly. There's no ground pound on either of these guys. Very strange. Can't remember the last time I saw a Sentinel go tier 2 without getting the ground pound. Never mind 2 going tier 2. Lots of pressure by red team. Imperial Guard struggling through tier 1, it has to be said. Put no pressure at all on this natural or on this power. A little bit of pressure, as you can see there. Got the node down a bit. 264 500. The 2-to-1 cap for red have not lost a victory point yet. Grenade barrage coming in from the heretics. I hear Tyranids dying. Barb Strangle warriors. What are they up to? Shoot, there we go. Wow, he's really blobbing up. Is the killing tree. That was a very bad engagement with him. Poorly managed. He's got split his guardsman up with that Barb Strangler around. You saw the Bonded Exoskeleton go up there. Steal this pressure from Sexual Nurgle Predator. Chaos Space Marines forcing melee with Eternal War. Really hurting those guardsmen, but they don't want to lose a model, so retreats. There comes a heavy turret. Called down by the Lord General from his globals. Ouch. It's a lot of damage to vehicles, but will really hurt infantry as well if he can hit them like that. Actually has vehicle armor, so you need anti-vehicle weapons to take it down quickly. Look at this pressure from red, huge map control. What are blue team gonna do? Nurgle Predator has a Mark of Tzeentch Dreadnought, perhaps expecting a Chimera. 214 500, there's the 2-to-1. Commissar Lord now retakes the east side. Can he hit power now? Has flamers up, has catechins. These generators will not last long. Needs to try and decap if he can, I think. Meanwhile, west side Lord General in retreat. Has some catechins of his own. Up to 9 models with their Sarge and their Demolition Man. Gives them a melter gun. East side only took down 1 generator. Phantom out very quickly to push back the Imperial Guard. Has double Raveners out in tier 2. These guys have Devourers, and these guys are getting enhanced muscle coils. You can use 1 in melee, 1 ranged. A retreat there from the killing tree. Might want to retreat these heavy weapon squad as well. Raveners will just jump them, I think, if it's on cooldown. Off cooldown even. 206 480. Blue team struggling. Can they push back? Both of them now have a heavy weapons squad. And this guy's going for a las cannon to try and counter this dreadnought, no doubt. Here we see the heavy turret. Marcos each dreadnought very good versus heavy turret, but look at the damage it's taken with the executioner cannon. Here we see some support from the Catachans putting up a smoke grenade, reducing the range damage that it takes, and the Havocs have an auto cannon, Mark of Khorne, giving them that. Look at the damage this turret puts out. Ouch, ouch, ouch. If only you had it a bit further up. Sentinel with missile launcher, using the crack missiles. Better suited to damaging that dreadnought. Here comes the Chaos Lord. We've let the galaxy burn. The turret has gone down, or was it scuttled? Can even scuttle them? I'm not sure. Chaos Lord hits level 2 though. Still huge pressure here. Las cannon. Wow, got a big hit on the Chaos Lord. He tries to kill the weak. Catachans, if they moved into melee, would have taken him down. They still might do it, and they will surely. No, gets away with 2 hit points at one point, I think. East side turning blue. Phantom Lad not really turning this huge unit advantage he has into a huge map advantage. 183, 467. There's the 2-to-1 cap for blue. And here we see a capillary tower going up. That's from the global bar. Infestation, usually used to disrupt, so he's just putting it down for the buff, it seems. 183, 456. That was painful, and Array has lost some guardsmen, lost both of his sentinels. Trying to get those heretics in retreat, but can't.
Top priority, understood.
Still has the las cannon. Needs to be more aggressive here. Just trying to protect his natural and protect his power, I understand. But here is another heavy turret. Bit more aggressive here. He could have perhaps taken out that dreadnought. Tier 3 for red team. Phantom Land going for a Venom Brood. What is this about? Want some range synapse.
Now we've got a chance.
176, 440, 2-to-1 cap for red. Hive turret getting very close here. What is he up to? His invulnerability is up, and he wants to move out of the blob before he retreats, I think. He's going for Rending Talons quite late. Goes down though. Walked into the path of the heavy weapons squad. 158, 440. Let's let the galaxy burn. This turret is awesome. Still a 2-to-1 for red.
We're losing a requisition point.
Las cannon can't quite hit that dreadnought from here. I'm amazed that he's held his natural for this long. Petitions getting close, taking tons of damage from that autocannon. Wow. Doesn't want to push though with that turret there. And look at this, east side. Killing tree pushing back. Commissar Lord is down. Has Ogrins though. With their Bonade leader. Catachans closing for melee and a full retreat. Ravenous Burrow striking in. Ogrins using Use Your Red, but they're all alone. Needs to run away. This is a waste. He's not going to take anything out. Maybe he can. Takes down a warrior. What the hell do I know? I'm hearing explosions and stuff. It's the autocannon. 144, 425. Chaos Dreadnought almost went down there. Ogrins are now suppressed. Constantly by the Barb Strangler Phantom Land moving back his range blob and keeps them suppressed. And Ogrins retreat, but he did well with the Ogrins there. Held up the Tyranid blob and has bought time for the rest of his forces to come back out.
Manticore
on the field for Array. heavy artillery, and it's firing on the Tyranids. Phantom Land notices, but very strange, does not move away. Kind of move to the side. You need to split your forces or retreat, not move everything in the same direction. And he lost a few models there, and he allows his teammate to push back and didn't even decap his VP. 144-393. Blue team not giving up here.
Won't be long, sir.
Complete east side domination for red on this eastern edge. The 2 wreck points and the power. I think Killing Tree wants to do something about it. Here he comes. They've lost their power here as well. Have red. Chaos Dreadnought still around, being repaired by heretics. These guys have an aspiring champion and grenade launchers. Some auto guns as well. Manticore coming up very, very close. Is a huge risk. A couple of volleys from this Tzeentch Dreadnought and this thing is done for. There is the Manticore strike. Boom! Wipes the heretics, almost wiped the Havocs. Sexual Nurgle Predator not paying attention to that. Here come the Tyranids. He has his double Chaos Space Marines on the east side, and here are some Chaos Terminators. Here we go. Twin Link Bolters and Power Fists. Can get an auto cannon, can also get lightning claws. Can be worshipped, of course. Also demoralize enemies with each kill, which reduces their damage. Basically a 2-to-1 on this side now. With double Marcus Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines, and we have an auto cannon up on the Chaos Terminators, by far way more popular than giving them lightning claws. Chaos Lord reviving the Hive Tyrant, and Array is not taking this opportunity to push. It's obvious it's a 2-to-1 here, and it's not pushing that side. A very nice Manticore strike again though. Carnifex on the field. 144-332. It's going to be a Thornback Carnifex. These Ogrins have melee heavy, so they will damage all targets. Hive Tyrant goes down again, but he just flees from the Carnifex which charged in there. Has Chaos in behind him as well. You see all the demoralization there, all that red effect. I think it's they lose 5% damage per kill. Enemies around the thing that killed. It's not around the Terminators themselves. So you can really hurt a ranged blob with it. Another heavy turret here. Array being very, very defensive. And here comes a bunch of Chaos stuff. And a Carnifex. Should have pushed forward and tried to decap this, I think. 144-300. There's the 2-to-1. He's going to lose this turret, I think. Manticore strike. Terminators cannot retreat. Eating 3 of the rockets, and we see some stormtroopers with anti-armor. They get melter guns, a melter bomb, and they can infiltrate. They are a fantastic anti-vehicle unit. The turret lives, being repaired by guardsmen. The Lord General himself cannot repair, and they're going to take this Carnifex down. Down it goes. Ogren's helping out. There's an infestation tower. They don't need to retreat as stormtroopers. Infestation towers don't do any damage. They just knock you over. And buff the Tyranids, of course. 144-276. Array asking his teammate to push, which is what he should have done, though it worked out pretty well. They killed a Terminator, killed a Carnifex. Chaos Dreadnought hasn't leveled yet. Ogren's going to tie it up. Heretics are there, and they Doom Blast, and here come a bunch of Tyranids. There's a Manticore strike again, almost wiping the Heretics. Ogren's get crippled. Nicely done by Phantom, saving the Dreadnought there, and a full retreat by the Killing Tree. He has 2 fully upgraded Guardsman squads. Unfortunately, you cannot swap those Flamers for anything else. And still, blue team hang on to this 2-to-1. They've really come back into this. This Manticore has done it, I think. Has really, really helped force off the red team a couple of times. And Killing Tree
power node is ready.
Has enough for a rocket run, as he told his teammate there. He needs to get tier 3 first though. 144-239, and that's really going to hurt Phantom Land because he is blobbing a lot. He's really, really blobbing his stuff here, and he has 6 synapse bombs in amongst it. The 3 Barb Strangler Warriors and the 3 Venom Brood models will all set off synaptic shots. 144226. Chaos Lord's level 4. He's going to revive the Hive Tyrant, and it's a double on the east side again. And looks like Array this time is going to push. Manticore moving up. Red team have made no attempt to push against the Manticore. Down goes the Commissar Lord. Doesn't want to do this. Don't fight this. There's 2 players here. Run away. There we go. Should have retreated a lot quicker than that, I think. 144216 kicking off on the west side. Dreadnought is melter bombed and manticored and las cannoned and goes down. Beautifully done by Array. He needs to decap this VP. Wants to hit power though. The guardsman retreated. This manticore is level 3 now. It's been awesome. 1-to-1 cap. Massive red blob now coming in behind Array. 144216. I think Phantom Land was to go after the Manticore by the look of the chat. Killing trees tier 3. He could put down a rocket run. That would have been a wicked place to put it, but he does not. I think that was a creeping barrage from Array. Global ability of the Lord General. Not so nice disruption. And Phantom Land doesn't seem to be doing a lot to actually counter his enemies. He just wants a big range blob and be scary with damage, which does work, but you can't blob that much and retreat every time there's a strike or a creeping barrage or something. 1 Chaos Terminator remains. Catachans are going to go after him with power melee. Must have used his teleport already. Oh, Catachan Devil's going to kill a Chaos Terminator. They are. And a level to 3. Wow. 143211. Sexual Nurgle Predator now struggling with just Chaos Space Marines, Havocs, and Heretics. Boom. Something happened. Synapse bombs going off. And blue team coming straight back into this. 143202. I thought they were completely out of it. Maybe mount something in tier 2, but I didn't think they'd come back this much. Formagaunt's idle. Might be taken down in retreat. Ogren's moving in. No, they'll get away. Here is Phantom's range blob of doom. Commissar Lord taking east side. Oh, it's probably Emperor's Wrath, that huge boom there. This thing is being nerfed in the next patch. Damage reduced slightly, I think, from 180 to 150. Lehman Russ on the field for Array, I think, dropped by his global ability. There's the rocket run on the base. Ouch, 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 ouch. Phantom absolutely owned. He's done for. Has Gene Stealers, but he might lose them right now. There's the base turrets. There's a tornado formation, but he's retreated out of it in time. Ouch, really hurt the Ogrins though. And the Catachans, but he does get away. Crazy, crazy stuff. A nuke on the base. Again, not a big fan of nukes. But it's not Killing Tree's fault for using it when it was most effective. We have Lightning Claws on the Chaos Lord, who's level 6. Wow. Catachans don't want to fight these Chaos Terminators. We have some more Chaos Terminators, incidentally, from Sexual, and they do want to fight them. Chaos Terminators teleporting away from Catachans with their default Twin Link Bolters. 143122. There's the triple cap for blue. They're going to pull this off. An amazing victory, surely. Gene Stealer's here and Phantom is blob capping. Chaos Lord, what is he up to? There's a Manticore strike on the VP. Boom. And blue team retain the double. Lightning Claws going after the Manticore. And Venom Brood as well. Are they finally going to take this thing down? It's level 4 and they do take it down. Chaos Lord now level 7. Hive Tyrant taking the east side. Here come Catachans. He does have Rending Talons and Warpfield. Ogrins moving in. Ogrins done really well for Killing Tree. When the Ogrins and the Manticore hit the field, that's when it started changing in blue team's favour. Phantom Land just caught blobbed a few times, and it's really cost him. Heretics in amongst the Catechins. These guys must be level 4. No, they're still level 3. Tyranid warriors, I think, dropped by Phantom over here. Not sure what he's trying to achieve though, and they retreat. Blue team will get a 2-1. East side being taken by guardsmen who are level 4 with plasma guns, Commissar leader and a sergeant leader. They will reinforce 3 at a time. These guys also level 4. There's the 2-1, 143, 58. And blue team gonna take this, I think. Array with a very defensive performance on the west side, but he's stuck in there and it's paid off for him. Level 5 Lord General, the Commissar Lord is level 4, Hive Tyrant also level 4. Chaos Lord, there's Destructive Strike, and there's Kill the Weak. There's Infestation, there's the Galaxy Bird, but he is forced off and inflicted no losses. 143, 28, there's the double cap. Another heavy turret for Array, that's the 4th I've seen. I can't remember the last time I saw heavy turrets used so often and so well. There's the triple cap and it's a victory for blue. 143 and 2 on the counter, and there it is. Wow, red team with an amazing tier 1 and beginning of tier 2, but that Manticore from Array really turned things around alongside these Ogryns, which reached level 3. Phantom Land caught blobbed one too many times, and Predator really hurt by the Manticore strikes. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time, hope you enjoyed it.